Hello and welcome to Caching Waves. This is an Elliott Wave update for MANTA. So I was watching this one very closely yesterday. It came up on my crypto screener. I was looking for a short up in this area. I was waiting and waiting and waiting, but I ended up going to bed and I didn't want to take an entry without a break of structure. So I missed this entry and I'm going to wait for a re-entry. I just wanted to show you the reasons why. So this is an anomaly on MEXC chart. Let me show you on Binance. Or was it KuCoin? Yeah, there it is. So I was looking for most of the history. It doesn't really matter with new coins. You can't really rely on these candlesticks here, especially with the first impulse. It was clearly just released and took off. Nice little, 16x in 15 minutes. But anyways, I want to talk about the pattern after the fact. I've seen this a lot in new coins. This is valuable stuff I want to talk about here. And one of two things are going to happen. It's either a 1-2, 1-2, and we absolutely take off, or majority of what happens is this is an A, B, C, and we just slowly drag on and just dump liquidity, and all those people that got a 20x just keep selling and selling and selling and selling and selling. Now, I don't know a lot about this project. I'm just looking at the chart and wanted to show you where we came to on the fibs and whatnot and what I'm expecting to happen from here. So this looks like a diagonal. It plays out that way. You can see our triple divergence on the top here to end. Now there is an anomaly on the MEXC chart. I'm going with this one. There was the candle that came down, all that volume I showed you. But our third waves has the most volume, and now we trailed off, and now we're breaking this trend line to the upside. On linear, we're still at that trend line, but on log, we have broken through. But as you can see, it can be, I have it as a diagonal, but the measurements also line up with a 1.618 and a 2.236. So you can see how Elliott Wave works on every chart. It doesn't matter the asset. But anyways, after that reach, we're expecting at least a pullback, right? Minimum. Alternative is the top is in, and we're going to drag, and just sell off. So because of those two options, I want a short, at least to this area over here, where we challenge the previous high, find support in the fourth. And I want to see how this corrects. If it just sells off like crazy, I'll probably just hold my short all the way down. But as of right now, I believe the top is in, at least in the short term, and I want to get a short entry at the first 50 retrace. But what's nice about this one is it should be a pretty relatively fast mover, because it's only been in existence according to KuCoin. I'm sure you'll find different charts here and there, but since the 18th. Let me check actually. I'm gonna check. Just hang on one second. It's on a different screen, but I'm just checking MANTA on CoinMarketCap. But yeah, these new coins are they can be pretty difficult to trade, and just because you have no price history to go off of, right? Like zero. So it's hard to lean into account. But what's nice about this one is we actually got a clean structure, which is actually pretty rare. We usually get just 3-wave patterns to begin with. So that's nice to see. So all time, yeah, that's all the history according to CoinMarketCap. So I'm gonna go back to my other chart. This one's the clean one, remember, but I'll just show you. So on this one, we hit a nice clean Clean 3-wave 2 targets on log. It plays out more like a diagonal, which I would label it as just because of this chop, and at the end the chop. So we'll go back to this is where I'm going to be trading from. Yeah, I was looking at it right in here yesterday. I wanted it to do a certain thing and it just reversed. So I was like, all right, I'm going to bed. I'll worry about it tomorrow. So there's our 5-wave on log. Came where we'd expect in a diagonal between a 236, 382, and then once past the 1.618. On linear, we did reach pretty much targets for an impulse. So either way, doesn't matter that much, but you can see we've broken this trend. That candle doesn't exist on the other exchanges. On linear, we're still holding. So again, my plan is either this is going to come down correctively between the 50 and the 618, most likely within this previous range, or this is the top of a C wave and a market high, and this turns into some sort of impulse and we just sell off, right? So pretty interesting area, and I want to get involved. Not financial advice, just what I'm going to do. So I'm going to let this pattern fill out and keep pulling the fibs, and I'm going to be selling at the 382, the 382, the 50, and close to the 618. I'm going to take a third on each order. Stop's going to go at the previous high. Reason I'm doing that on this one is it could get a light retracement if it's very bearish, so I want to at least get involved at the 382. And as it comes up, if it hits the 50, it just lowers, builds up my position size. So my stop's going to go at the previous high. It looks complete. We're breaking trend line. We hit target. Everything looks good. So it'd be nice if this ends up being bullish, and this ends up being, remember there's that second candle over here. This ends up being a 1-2-1-2. That'd be very nice. But we need more price action in here to decide that. So as of now, I'm shorting. That way I can get the move down to here. And also, if we are bearish, that's pretty much the perfect entry to the sell-off zone below this whole area. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'm looking for a few more of these today. So I'll catch you on the next one.